Harambe Twin Days. Let's go. Twin Days, let's go on a safari. And Jumbo, everyone. Jumbo means hello, so Jumbo. Jumbo. My name is Ashlyn. I will be your safari guide out here on the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Above your heads, you'll see an animal spotting guide that gives you an idea of what kind of animals we may see out there. We won't see everything on that guide, but we usually have pretty good luck. And sometimes we see animals that aren't even on there. Now, you're more than welcome to take pictures while we're out there. Please do. Those animals are really cute. Just make sure you hold on to those cameras and phones and everything you would like to keep, because it does get pretty bumpy out there. Since it is pretty bumpy, we need everyone to stay seated. Little ones can be on a lap, that's fine, as long as they're seated the entire safari on the same lap the entire time. And make sure everyone keeps their hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Some of the bushes out there that have pretty long thorns, so we want to make sure everyone's nice and safe inside the vehicle. Alright, sounds good. Alright, we're going to be heading on in to the forest here in a little bit as soon as the warden gives us the all clear. Is this anyone's first ever safari? Woo! Oh my goodness, all sorts of first time safari goers. Excellent. Well, welcome aboard Simba 1. Those of you returning, welcome back. No two safaris are ever exactly the same. You never know what you might see out there, never know what you might learn either. So hopefully we get to see something a little bit different than the last time you were on safari. Now, I'm going to head on into the little Turi Forest first. This is the first place we're going to visit. The forest is home to many of the animals here that are very good at hiding and blending into their surroundings using their natural camouflage. So, let's keep an eye out for anything that might be hiding here in the forest.
Over here.
Alright, now the watering hole out here, we'll see a big one coming up on our left side. That's a pretty good place to look for animals, of course, in the morning. They do like to socialize out here near the watering hole. Now, I see some animals straight ahead of us right now. We'll see them on our right side as we go around that bend, but it looks like those are bongos. Coming, look, there's a little baby one on the top of the hill. It doesn't even have horns. It's so cute. Bongos up there. Now, bongos, they're nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they're so good at hiding. Both female and male bongos do have horns. Their horns are tilted back behind their heads to keep them from getting tangled in the brush. Look at that little baby up there. Bongos, all sorts of bongos. Oh, look, there's a black rhino. There's actually two. There's one way in the left corner up there in front of the rock pile, and one a little bit closer to see here on the left side. And we are really, really lucky to see the black rhino. There are less than 5,000 black rhinos in the entire world. They are so endangered. They're being poached almost to extinction for their horns. Now, if you look on the right hand side, I do see a couple of greater kudu. They're laying down up here on the top of the hill. Greater kudu up there. The greater kudu, they're one of the tallest antelope in Africa. Looks like those are females. The male greater kudu will have horns. Now, the greater kudu, they actually have the longest horns of any antelope. Their horns can grow to be up to 72 inches long. 6 feet. Alright, now we are headed out of the forest. It looks like we had pretty good luck here. Hopefully that luck follows us as we continue forward. We're going to head into Safi River next. Safi River is a pretty good place to see crocodiles, maybe some hippos out here. So let's check it out, see what we can find. Now, hippos, they're nocturnal, so they sleep during the day, often in the water. So let's see if we can find some hippos out here in the water. Oh, look, there's a couple hippos on the right side. You see it on the other side of the island. Couple sleeping pens back there. No worries if you can't see them on the other side of the truck, because we're gonna keep going. We'll see if we can find some more hippos. Now, hippos spend a lot of time in the water. They can hold their breath for up to 8 or 9 minutes at a time. They are excellent swimmers, but they do like to walk along the bottom of the riverbank. Look, there's a couple of hippos on our left. See them all swimming around under the water too. Now hippos sleep during the day, but at night they graze the shoreline looking for food. They can eat about 150 pounds of food each night. Yeah, there is a little baby one in the water. Really hard to see, but it's kind of by mom under the water there. So look real close. Hopefully you can see it just on the other side of the island. It's hard to tell if that was a baby one or just a hippo head, but it looks like that was a baby. Now hippos, they nurse underwater, so it's really hard to see baby hippos sometimes because, like I said, they can hold their breath for up to 9 minutes at a time. So they'll be nursing under the water a lot of the day. But look on the left, you can see a hippo on the shore there. Now hippos, they're about 50 to 100 pounds at birth. They grow to be over 4,000 pounds. They're one of the largest animals in Africa. On the left side, you can see some Nile crocodiles coming up here. The Nile crocodile. They're the largest species of African crocodilian. Make sure everyone's fully seated for me, please. Thank you. The Nile crocodile. They're the largest species of African crocodilian. They can reach lengths of 18 to 20 feet. That's about as long as a giraffe is. Crocodiles, they can hold their breath for about 30 minutes at a time or up to 2 hours if they remain inactive. A group of crocodiles is called a float, F-L-O-A-T. A group of hippos is called a float. We saw a float and a float out there in the river today. We're going to head into the savannah, and that's home to many of the world's most famous animals like the giraffe, the elephant, zebras, lions, cheetahs, lots of really cool animals out here. Hopefully we'll get to see your favorites. Now on our right side to greet us here on the savannah is the Baobab Tree. The Baobab Tree is nicknamed the upside down tree because its branches look like roots. It does remain leafless like that for 9 months out of the year to conserve water during those drier months. Savannah. This is the most beautiful view as we come down from the hill here. Everything the light touches is the savannah. These grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles here on the reserve. I can already see some really great animals out there. Hopefully we'll get to see them a little closer. So no worries. No worries, no hurries. That's the motto here in Harambe. Now on the bottom of the hill on our right side you can see some wildebeest out there. They're all kind of grouped together just past that big wood pile. The white-bearded wildebeest. Now wildebeest are also known as gnu, G-N-U, after the noise they make. They make a low grunting noise, sort of like a cow. Cows, moo, wildebeest, gnu. Now wildebeest in Afrikaans does mean wild beast. That's news to me. I see a whole bunch of these acacia trees on the right side. The acacia tree is the giraffe's most favorite snack, so hopefully we can see some giraffes near here. They do spend a lot of time eating. They eat and eat meat pretty much all day long, so if we see some giraffes out here, they will probably be eating. That's what they do best. The reserve was open to the public in 1998, established in 71, and in 98 the reserve was open to the public for Kilimanjaro safaris to spread the word about conservation and help these animals. On the left you can see the African wild dogs out there. The African wild dog, they're also known as painted dogs. A couple of them on the top of the rock there. They're the most successful predators in Africa. They're more successful than solitary hunters because they work together as a pack to chase their prey to exhaustion. On the left you can see the Sable Antelope out there. Sable Antelope, they are very brave. They would rather use their horns to defend themselves than run away from a predator. It's a pretty rare trait for an antelope to stand their ground. Now along the road you can see some termite mounds out here. Termite mounds are made of termite dung and saliva and dirt. Oh my gosh. But they're strong as concrete, strong enough for an elephant to lean against and use as a scratching post. The termite mounds can also be pretty tall. There are some recorded to be about 30 feet tall. Quite a bit taller than a giraffe. Giraffes are about 20 feet tall, and they also use the termite mounds as scratching posts. Now, speaking of giraffes, looks like there's a couple of them up there. There was one crossing the road a moment ago. They do that pretty often. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God! There's quite a few giraffe friends out here. Alright, now there's another one of the white-bearded wildebeest on our right-hand side. You can see some little antelope out there, way out there along the tall grasses. There's one in the clearing as well. The little guys with the white bellies are springboks. Springboks are pretty small. They're about 3 feet tall, fully grown, but they can jump about 6 to 8 feet straight into the air and about 13 feet forward as well.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Some giraffes coming up here, a whole tower of them out there. A group of giraffes is called a tower.
Coming in from the tree up there.
Looks like there might be some little ones out here as well. Giraffes are about 6 feet tall at birth. They grow to be about triple their height, 18 or 20 feet at adulthood. And of course they are so tall due to their extra long necks, but they actually have the same amount of neck vertebrae that humans do. Humans and giraffes both have 7 neck vertebrae. Now way up there on the top of the hill you might see a giraffe having a snack. You can see it was using its long prehensile tongue to do so. You can see it trying to reach there. Now their tongue is about 18 inches long. Now look on the left side here on the road. We're going to crawl slowly past a giraffe here on the left. Giraffes.
You got something to say to
Giraffes, they spend most of their day eating and only about 30 minutes a day sleeping. They sleep 30 minutes total, but that's in small intervals, about 5-minute naps throughout the entire day.
You wouldn't make it out into the giraffe.
Look, there's a couple of the little ones on the right side out there by the road. The giraffes, they like to stay standing up as much as possible in case they need to run from predators. They can run pretty fast, about 30-35 miles per hour.
Wow.
They stay standing up even when they're sleeping. Usually it's kind of hard for them to get up and down with those long legs, so they don't often lay down. Alright, we're going to head into elephant country. There's an elephant coming up here already. Straight ahead of us, you'll see it on the right side. Heading into elephant country past Monkey Point on the left as well. Oh look, there are some monkeys on the left. There's some mandrills way back there along the rock. You can see mandrills. You might recognize them. They're made famous by our friend Rafiki. Rafiki from The Lion King is a mandrill. Little baby ones out there too. A whole troop of mandrills. Now, my favorite thing I learned about mandrills is they have little built-in pouches in their mouths to keep snacks for later. Now the elephants, that's a male elephant out there. Male elephants will separate from the herd at adulthood and remain solitary like that one, or they form small bachelor groups. Now the bachelor groups are usually about a dozen or so, but they can be up to about 100 male elephants in a splinter herd, which means the rest of the herd can contain more than that, a couple hundred sometimes. Elephants, they live in a matriarchal society, so the females will stick together with the young ones while the males separate at adulthood. And the oldest and largest female elephant will be the matriarch in charge of the herd. Very important members of the family. Without the matriarch, the herd will really just be lost and often have a lesser chance of survival if the matriarch is gone. Alright, now I see some tusk marks in the clay. That's a pretty good sign that the elephant herd might have been through here. I see one coming up on the left. I can't stop here, so we're gonna go around the corner here, see if we can get a little bit better view. Maybe we'll find some more. Yeah, it looks like there's a couple more elephant friends. Keep an eye out for little ones. Like I said, the little ones will stick together with the herd. I think there is a baby elephant. We're gonna go around the corner and see if we can get a better view. Now, elephants, they're about 300 pounds at birth, and that's after a 22-month pregnancy. They grow to be about 12,000, 14,000. Of course, they're the largest land animals. Let me scoot up here so we can see this elephant herd here. Now, elephants, they have the longest childhood of all the mammals, second to us humans. They reach adulthood in their teens, about 15 or so. And once elephants are about 5 years old, they grow those tusks, and both female and male African elephants do have those tusks. Look at that, a giraffe out there grabbing it. Oh. You'll see some more baobab trees through here as well. The baobab tree can store thousands of gallons of water in its trunk. Many animals rely on the baobab tree as a source of water during those long African droughts. That's why it's also known as the tree of life.
On your side, Allie, over there.
Okay, we're gonna go around this way. We'll see some flamingos on our left side. Those are greater flamingos. The greater flamingo is the lightest pink color of the pink flamingo species. They get their color from their brine shrimp diet. Brine shrimp is very high in beta carotene, which gives them that pink color. Flamingos can also grow to be about 5 feet tall, only about 9 pounds. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. A flamboyance of flamingos out there. Alright, we're headed even further into the savannah. This is the largest area, as I said. So we're going to see what else the savannah has in store for us here. I see a mud pit on our left. That's where white rhinos like to wallow around. The white rhino, they use that mud kind of like a sunscreen. I think I see some coming up the truck ahead of us, some up ahead here too. So keep an eye out on your right. Looks like there's one coming down the hill out here, white rhinos. Let's scoot up so you can see them a little closer. The white rhino, they're pretty impressive animals. They can weigh about 5,000 pounds. The black rhino in the forest weighs about 3,000, so these guys are a little bit bigger. So I'm going to kind of crawl past. Now the white rhino, they have very poor eyesight, so you might see their ears swiveling around. That's because they rely very, very heavily on their sense of hearing. You'll see they're covered in mud. Like I said, they use that mud to protect themselves from the sun. Now the white rhino, they're not exactly white in color, they're gray, but they get their name from their wide mouth. White rhino is a mispronunciation. Oh look, there's a cheetah, look on your left side. You see it walking around in the right corner, real low there, kind of along the bottom of the trees. A cheetah out there on the left.
Let's race them.
Now cheetahs, they are the fastest land animals. They can reach speeds of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds and speeds up to 70 miles per hour. Now as they reach those top speeds, they use their tail as a rudder to steer them in either direction. And they are the only big cats that do not have retractable claws. Their claws are always out. They use them kind of like cleats to dig into the earth while they run. A group of cheetahs is called a coalition. Alright, we're headed even further into big cat territory, it looks like. This rock formation coming up on the left is a kopie. Kopies are where lions like to look out on the savannah and look for prey. And there's a lion, there's a male lion up there in the grassy area. You see him laying down? Oh, he's napping! The lions, they sleep up to 20 hours of their day, just lying around waiting for the time to go out to hunt. The females are the ones that go out to hunt for their pride. Male lions will, oh look, there's a female on the lower rock and a female up near him as well. So let me get around the corner so you can see them.
Over here.
Some zebras on the right. We're gonna see the zebras a little bit better on the other side. It looks like for now the lions are the main events. Now the lions, they go hunting at night. They definitely use the darkness to their advantage. They will approach their prey silently with their padded paws. And they can see the same as us during the day, but they have 6 times better night vision than humans. They're most active in the early morning, early evening, around dawn and dusk, and that's when they're most vocal as well. A lion's full-blown roar can be heard for about 5 miles away. Alright, let's see. We're gonna see if we can get a little better view of the zebras around the corner. I see some warthogs. They're really hard to see, but look way back there. There's one kind of moving around. Hopefully that's easier to see. But just amongst the rocks back there, you can see a sounder of warthogs, a little more, but littler. The warthogs are the largest burrowing animals. They use their tusks to dig their burrows. They actually have 2 sets of tusks. Outer tusks are for digging their burrows. Inner tusks are for defense. Some ostriches out there, and zebras. Those are Grant zebras. The Grant zebra. They have stripes that go all the way around their bellies. And the zebra has a very strong hind kick. It's strong enough to break a lion's jaw. See some ostrich eggs. You might have seen them on the ground out there. Ostrich eggs, they can weigh about 3 pounds each, and they can withstand the weight of a human. So if you were to stand on an ostrich egg, it would not break. We are headed out of the savannah, it looks like. Up next, we're going to see Magadi Glen. The Glen is a very beautiful area. Let's see if we can find some animals through here. Alright, now I see a white bird on the right hand side. Oh, one on the left as well. Those are yellow-billed storks. The yellow-billed stork, they are carnivorous birds. They like to eat lizards, snakes, other small birds. Really whatever will fit inside of their bill, they will eat. Alright. Yeah, they like to stay stuck together, so I didn't want to separate them, of course. The yellow-billed stork, they follow behind hippos and crocodiles to eat whatever critters those animals might stir up in the riverbed. Now, Magadi Glen here is the newest addition to the reserve, and that's all thanks to the Disney Conservation Fund. The fund allowed us to expand the reserve here and help even more endangered animal friends. And the fund continues to help lots of animals throughout the entire world, including some of the ones we've seen here today. Now, you too could help the Disney Conservation Fund in its efforts to save those animals. You can donate whatever you'd like here in Disney's Animal Kingdom at the registers. Disney matches every donation $1 for $1, and all those proceeds go to help our animal friends. They definitely do need our help, and little by little we can make a big difference for them. So even just rounding up to that next dollar would help them out. Plus, you get yourself a really cool animal button if you do donate. It looks like one of those birthday buttons, but with a really awesome animal on it. You can flaunt it, show everyone that you helped save the animal friends out there. Now, if you don't want to donate, of course, you could recycle, serve water, carpool whenever you can. All of those things would help our animal friends too. So I hope you keep all the animals we saw here today in your heart and on your mind as you leave us here today. On behalf of Kilimanjaro Safari and myself, I do hope you enjoyed yourselves. My name is Ashlyn. I've been your safari guide. It's been a real pleasure having you all aboard Simba 1. Simba 1's the name of the truck. If you are now we're going to part ways up here, but we're not going to say goodbye because it's a little too sad for me. So instead, we'll say Kwaherini. Kwaherini means go well in Swahili. So Kwaherini, everyone. Go wild out there.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and check out our website, shop, and social media in the description.